Otherwise, you're going to see the trend continue. ET5 sales slumping, not really doing that well. So right after checking out the Model 3 Highland, NIO CEO made this famous phone call, and this picture was taken, and a lot of people are speculating what this picture is about. Let's answer that in this video. First, we got to know, what is it about the Model 3 Highland? Going forward for the next couple of months, Model 3 Highland is going to be the ET5 and ET5T's biggest competitor, one of the biggest. So what is it about this competitor's product, the Model 3 Highland, that the CEO had to make a phone call about? So let's first take a look at the Model 3 Highland together. Wow, take a look, guys. Here we got the Model 3 Highland. So take a look, double panel on the front and double panel on the back as well. Very, very nice. Take a look. This is the back seat of the Tesla Model 3 Highland. Got decent headroom, about 3 fingers. I'm 1.80 meters. Little P likes it as well. And then, of course, one cool thing is you got this display. Not massive, but it's pretty good. It's pretty decent. It gets the job done. And then here, the seats, also decently comfortable. Very nice. Not bad. And then we got a nice, almost completely panoramic roof that goes all the way to the back. You just got this pillar over here. That's very cool. Wow, this is what the front looks like. Look at the infotainment, man. You can watch all sorts of movies here. It's not as good as our car, right, Little P? The truck. Wow, the boot. Very deep boot. There's Little P for comparison. It is very, very deep. I mean, like, holy moly. So this is the amount of headroom we have on the ET5. Obviously, the battery pack is a little bit taller, so just a little bit less headroom, about 2 fingers, so about the same headroom. But the biggest complaint is, of course, with ET5, we got single panel glass and not double panel glass, even in the front as well. And also here, I mean, this really needs to be changed. This is what they have over here. You know, even the ES6 and all the other vehicle models, they actually have a little display over here. And I think in the 2024 version, this is going to get updated to the little screen. And then this is also going to get updated to double panel glass as well. That's what we need, guys. For reference, that's what the rear screen looks like on, this is the EC6. Now, this is turned off because it's on super eco mode. So that's why it's turned off. Now keep in mind, the Tesla Model 3 Highland here in China starts off at 259,900 RMB, whereas the ET5 starts off at 298,000 RMB. So there's a 38,100 RMB difference, which is approximately 5,300 US dollars. So the Model 3 is 5,300 US dollars cheaper than, well, starting price, than the ET5. But then it has double panel glass and a rear display that the ET5 doesn't have. Of course, this isn't exactly an apples to apples comparison. I would always choose the ET5. This is not hating on the ET5, but from a consumer's perspective, what they're seeing directly and they can feel directly, you cannot be blind and think that this Tesla Model 3 Highland will not have an impact on ET5 sales. It will have an impact. So what is NIO going to do? That is, of course, with that phone call, NIO CEO told the guys, we got to put in the rear display that the ES6 has on the ET5 as well. Also, double panel glass, you got to put that in the car as well. It's very important. They got to do all this stuff and then not have those missing features. That way we can reignite ET5 sales once again, because ET5 sales has just been slumbering like crazy. So many of you guys are very disappointed with ET5 sales, including me as well. It used to be such a hot product, so much interest, but then several things happened that caused a very steep fall off in April, which included, first of all, competitors cutting prices, and also, second of all, I reported this on the past. I kind of don't want to talk about it. That is, of course, NIO hiring a racist photographer to 2 promotional images for the ET5. The images look great, and the photographer isn't exactly like a racist photographer. It's more like people think of her as a racist photographer. So that got a lot of people canceling their orders and switching to competitors. And NIO's ET5 deliveries hasn't really recovered ever since. So what they really need to do is very quickly come out with the 2024 variant of the ET5 very fast, and also revamp the marketing for that car as well, because it's a fantastic car. It's a brilliant car. Let people forget about the past marketing stuff, come up with a new marketing story, new features for the car, very good price point, and get people interested in the car once again. Like what they did with the EC6 launch. The EC6 launch was just absolutely fantastic. It was pre-recorded, a lot of different scenarios showing off what you could do with the car, which was just absolutely beautiful. They got to do the same thing, repeat that formula with the ET5 2024 version. That's going to help everything out, because right now we need ET5 to once again become the mass seller that it was supposed to be. And the only way to get that is to get the revamped version as soon as possible. Get that thing out there. ET5 sales are already quite low. We do not want the Tesla Model 3 Highland to take an even bigger chunk out of that. That would not be good. We do not want that. And depending on how fast they can get that revamped ET5 out is how fast they can stop the bleeding from ET5 sales. Because remember, Tesla's also got a gun in their pockets. That is, of course, price cuts. The Model 3 Highland is more expensive than the original Model 3. It's pretty much a given that they're going to cut prices in the future. It'll be very difficult to compete against that. And they're cutting prices. Bro, hopefully they can get the ET5 refresh early next year, or even announce it late this year, because you got to take away some of the steam from Tesla's Model 3. I wouldn't be too surprised if they announce it in November or December of this year that they're going to come out with the 2024 version ET5. Hopefully they do that. Hopefully they do that. Otherwise, you're going to see the trend continue. ET5 sales slumping, not really doing that well. So now we know what needs to get done, the path to success, how to reclaim lost glory. The problem right now is execution. Get that car out there, get the brilliant marketing team on it, do the EC6 marketing, but on the ET5, revamp it, boom. Blue sky's coming, blue sky's coming. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, peace out.